another one.
What's going on, guys? It's Bryce here. We're back again with something I did not expect to be listening to today. Kendrick Lamar has dropped a new song. Here is the cover art. What is the title? I don't know. He dropped it with no title. He just dropped that shit blanket on his Instagram just out of nowhere, and we have some things to go over. Now, if you've been keeping up with the Kendrick Lamar news, you would know that he is performing at the Super Bowl. The next Super Bowl in 2025, Super Bowl 59. He will be the halftime show, which I made a whole video on. But basically, I was like, he gotta use this for either album coming before, album coming after, some sort of promotion, and I even thought maybe he was gonna go at Drake during the halftime performance. I think he's still gonna perform Not Like Us, but
no round twos.
The release of this new song has me kinda thinking through that and thinking that he really is gonna use this more as like an artistic thing. And I didn't think Kendrick Lamar was gonna hop on here and just completely make his halftime show at the Super Bowl about Drake. I mean, come on, he's waited his whole life for this. He's not gonna just use it for dissing Drake. But I think it will be mentioned with Not Like Us. But I think that'll be it. Now, why do I say this? Now, looking at this new song, the cover art here, black Air Forces, and he dropped on 9/11. All right, Kendrick Lamar is kind of a menace for that. The cover art is apparently pulled from eBay. Someone's just selling shoes. I don't know if there's any kind of connection here. Kendrick Lamar just Googled black Air Forces and came across this on Google and was like, hey, I'm a use it. But that's what's being used here, and I think there is some sort of merit. Obviously, he chose the cover on purpose. And what is this song about? Why am I saying that? I don't know that he's going to completely still keep going at Drake. Now, a lot of people are calling this another Drake diss track, and in a sense it is, but it kind of has a deeper point than that. I'm going to go over a few lines that really kind of get Kendrick Lamar's main point, at least what I think his main point, across. Starting out here, and he starts every verse, and even in the chorus, he says, I think it's time to watch the party die. And basically, I take this as him referencing the beef and saying, not that the beef is over, because it's not, because he does send some shots, but he's saying, hey, we're not just doing this back and forth, you know, I'm not just going at Drake. There's something more that's coming from this, which is also confirmed by the fact that, you know, apparently we are getting new music from Kendrick Lamar sooner than later as well after this, as per one of his affiliates. So, hey, we gonna look forward to that. But starting out the song here, he says, I think it's time to watch the party die. This shit done got too wicked to apologize. It's different, get them whacked and disqualified. We even kill the killers because they taken innocent lives, burn a whole village, we start over, it's really that time. Now that is very important to me. Why the reason these people can't see the future first? Why argue with these clowns at the circus as well at work? Just walk that man down, that'll do everyone a solid. It's love, but tough love sometimes you gotta result in violence. Now basically, I take this as Kendrick being like, yo, we gotta restart. We gotta restart, not just Drake, any industry. You know, when Kendrick was like, you know, F him and anyone that support you, F them too, he really means it, because I think he's literally saying like, yo, we gotta restart, yo, we gotta restart. And I'll get into some fan reactions and stuff later on, but that's basically what I see him saying here. He continues saying, it's time to get these devils out the way, heavy metals on my sword, we settle disputes today, the ghetto Hollywood divorce, say hello to your future fate, the culture bred with carnivores, you let them snack, they eat your face, the signatures is being forged, they wonder why I'm not enthused to drop, the more visible you get, the more your spirit is tried, it's cynical to say, I know these artists are petrified. Now, I will say, I think Kendrick's making a point here saying, you know, I am more visible now, and I will be dropping soon. And, you know, clearly as someone like Kendrick who likes to kind of go in his hidey hole between drops and not say much, this is definitely outside of his comfort zone. A fair amount from what he's used to, but he's still doing it. And he's doing the Super Bowl, and he's doing, and he's coming at Drake. He's coming at Drake. But he continues here saying, again, I think it's time to watch the party die. Street people and corporate guys, the rappers that report lies, I need they families mortified. We can do life without them, get their bodies organized, tell me if you obliged. No more pillow talking, jumpstart neighborhood wars, dirty macking bitches because your spirit is insecure. The flashy person with nasty decisions using money as a backbone. I want his head cracked before he's back home. The radio personality pushing propaganda for salary. Let me know when they turn up a casualty. I want agony, assault, and battery. I see a new earth filled with beautiful people making humanity work. Now, I think we know who he's talking about here. And said person had a reaction of sorts, if you will. Hey, and even the line here, he's talking about assault and battery. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of charge on that individual about that exact thing. So I think that's the reference there. But he's literally talking about academics. And I don't think this is... I think the whole point of the song isn't that, you know, oh, Kendrick's dissing Drake. Kendrick's dissing DJ Academics. I think Kendrick is dissing everybody. All right, and obviously those are the two people you can kind of look to that are easiest to kind of, you know, signal that. But I think he's talking about the industry as a whole when he's saying burn it down, start all that shit, and a lot of the reactions are kind of echoing the same sentiment, saying like Kendrick Lamar is telling us he's willing to burn the entire genre down to build it back up. The party's over. Get back to the bars, make music with meaning. It's about the art, not the money. And kind of also more people doubling down, saying the new Kendrick Lamar song is different. He genuinely just sounds mad. He's mad at us for continuing to let certain people have a platform. Instead, he feels things he can only get better if they're gone. Mr. Morale helped us heal. The album may be scolding us. Now, that last part was super fucking corny, but I do think the album is going to be more about a teaching lesson. And, you know, Mr. Morale was widely regarded as like a therapy type album, and I think this one's gonna be more serious, more in your face, and more I don't want to say fun, but like less emotional, if that makes sense. And I'm very excited to see what Kendrick has. Super Bowl's happening. I mean, I think we're getting more music soon. I'd expect an official single or something for an album or sooner than later, truly. I mean, does it make sense to do the album before the Super Bowl or after? I don't know, but we do have a new song, and I don't think it's exclusively a diss track to Drake, like the entire internet is saying, but I think it is something, and I think there's a deeper message than we've gotten in a lot of the quote-unquote Drake diss tracks we have got from Kendrick in the past. So, if you guys enjoyed me watching, covering the news, this is what I do on the channel, bringing it all to you guys so don't miss out. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss out on videos, hip-hop, anything like that. Go in the description, follow me on TikTok, Spotify, Twitter, and Instagram, get that weekly updated new music for our playlist, and join my Discord on the too. And yeah. It's been Bryce. Peace.